Well. Welcome back, guys, and welcome back to you two. Have fun?
I'm still dizzy, man. That was so cool.
Yeah, and I nearly drowned.
Oh,
Well, next time we do something cool, don't expect us to invite you.
Sorry, yeah, can't wait. Anyways, I'm off to meet Steve Boxer at a gym to see how he's whipping some of our young brothers into line.
Another sports story.
No, these kids are young offenders and Steve is their last chance if they want to stay out of jail. I'm a firm believer that prison or juvie isn't the answer for our young offenders, but what is being done to keep them out? The Foundation for Youth Development is doing just that, so let's meet my man Steve to find out how. New Zealand, meet Steve Boxer, FYD Manager for the Mentoring Youth New Direction program. Now tell me what the program's about.
We refer through child, youth and family as a result of the youth justice process. So what happens, a young person offends, and in our case, a lot of offending has just occurred. That then goes to court, the judge signs off on it, and that's when we will start engaging with the young person. Now, we're working with young people 14 to 17 years old. Something's gone wrong, so we need to do something about that. We can't just give up on them. If we start looking at giving up on them, we might as well start making more beds in prison, building more prisons, and that's not something that society really wants.
Would prison be a worst-case scenario for these young people?
Absolutely, and it's real for them as well.
So what kind of crimes are we talking about here?
We're talking about pretty serious things like aggravated robbery, a lot of car thefts, grievous bodily harm. So it's all the serious crime that really goes on out there, where if they've been dealt with through as an adult, they'd be in prison right now. But because they've been dealt with through youth justice, as the system is currently set up, it gives them the opportunity for us to try and bring them back from that wrong track, get them back on track and into a better life.
Okay, so what's the breakdown of ethnicities that you see come through your course?
Well, we have about, unfortunately, over 50% are Māori and around 20% are Pacific Island.
So more than 70% of your students are Polynesian. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's a combination of different factors. They need positive male role models. A lot of these young people haven't had them in their lives from day one. It's about coming from poor families, solo parenting, being influenced by drugs and alcohol. It's all of those factors contribute to the fact that they come to us. Now, why such a large proportion of Māori or Pacific Island? That's a large question that we all need to be raising, and we all need to be looking for that solution and that answer as to what we can do better as a society, as a government, to reduce those sort of figures.
What are some of the key elements that you try to provide?
Well, when a young person comes into the program, they get allocated a mentor, which is a professionally trained mentor, and a social worker. And what happens is a mentor's relationship is based on life skill acquisition. There are a number of life skills and values that they have not had in their lives that we need to work on. So we will teach them about peer pressure. We'll go through anger management. We'll go through and teach them a whole lot of things about social skills, communication, getting along with each other. So we'll go through over a 6-month period working on those skills. And alongside that, we have our social workers who work alongside our partners, child, youth and family, and it's about keeping on track with their court plan, their intervention plan, which has been individualised to their needs, which incorporates the family. So there's a whole lot of complexities that go on behind the scenes that we have to mesh together.
So these are youth that aren't exactly the darlings of society. What makes you want to give them a chance?
If we don't, and who is? There are always going to be our young people that fall through the cracks. Something's gone wrong, we need to be there to pick them up. It's not enough to continue to build prisons. We've got to do something about it. And it takes a lot of passion, it takes a lot of commitment, and it takes a lot of sacrifice. And all of the team that are involved in youth justice are exactly those sort of people.
Now we're going to go meet some of the boys that are graduated from the course to see how their new life's looking.
Champion.
Everyone, I'm here with Trinity and James, graduates of the MYND program. Now, boys, I guess the first question is, how did you guys come to be in the program?
What we did to get to MYND, we did aggravated robbery. We were bored at the time, halfway through the holidays. So we just got up to trouble, got caught, paid the price. In the end, we went to the camp and it helped us develop to what we are today. So.
Yeah, because a lot of programs like MYND it just made us want to change, and made us want to become better people, and now we're here, you know.
Tell us about the program. What was the first thing that you guys did there?
Shaved our head.
One of the youth workers said, he goes, leave your problems behind with your hair, eh? Just fresh start. And it had meaning to me, so I just chopped it all off.
You guys are both working now. You have a child. Can you tell us a bit about that, James?
I have a beautiful 2.5-year-old daughter. Her name's Paige. Hey, Paige.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm a rubbish man.
I've been working here for like 2 months now. It's a place called All Our Customs. Come see us. It took me a while to get to where I am as well. Like,
Now, I guess one question I have is, where do you think you guys would be if you hadn't gotten caught that day?
I think I'd still be on the other path I was before I even got caught.
Probably be in jail or something, yeah.
How do your families feel about your lives now?
The day we seen their faces in the court, that was the face that I wanted to change. But now, it's like a smile every time I go home, you know?
My mum, she's really proud of both of us as well. Yeah, just the feeling that he was talking about in the courts, just seeing them cry, how disappointed they were.
What piece of advice would you guys have for maybe youth out there that are kind of mucking around?
If there's a hard time where you think you're struggling, just find someone to talk to and just let it all out. Don't go and do something stupid because it's not worth it in the long run.
If someone out there's trying to help you, take that chance, because that's all you're gonna get.
Okay, well, I just want to thank both of you guys for being brave enough to share your story with us and also having the guts to turn your lives around.
Thanks, yeah.
Respect, man. See you guys back at the house.
Stick around after the break because we find out who's behind Samoan fashion label Minna. What?
And hip-hop duo PhD. I hear it the fale. It's not mine.
Did you say PhD? OMG.
PhD. I love PhD. No. I said they're gonna meet us at...
Oh, at the top of Mount Albert.
Yeah, that's right. They're doing an intimate concert just for us.
Oh, man, I'm gonna get ready.
Sweet.
Don't go away.